food rolled on one side, the water rolled on the other side. They got a little bit closer, and then that's the big mouth stopped them again. Wait a minute. I see more markings. And it says C-A-T. My first story is about the value of education, and this is for the little ones. Because this is a story about a family of mice. Once upon a time, there was a family of mice. You had Mama Mouse, Big Mouse, Little Mouse, Baby Mouse. Now, Mama Mouse was a hard-working woman. Oh, mouse. And she worked hard, had 2 jobs. Because she was a single mom with 3 kids. So she worked really, really hard, and she saved up all her little money. And you know what she did? She took her money, and she decided to move her family out of the forest, because the forest was a bad neighborhood. She was going to move them into the valley, which was a much better neighborhood. So she packed them up, and they moved to the valley. Now, when they got into the valley, they had a much nicer place to live in. It was a really nice home. But something changed for Big Mouth and Little Mouth. They was all wild and everything. But now, all of a sudden, they had to go to school. Now, when they got to school, at first, they didn't like school. Not at all did they like school. They didn't like school, But you know what? Mama Mouse made sure they went every day. And the more they went, the better they began to like school. Matter of fact, they liked the school so much, they started making friends. They got to know Little Frog, Little Santa. They was at school one day when something happened, changed everything. A bolt of lightning came down from the sky, and rain began to pour down like being poured out. Mama, y'all supposed to be in school. But Mama, they sent us home from school because they said there was a thing called a flood coming. A flood! Mama Mouse looked out, sure enough, the rain was coming down like water being poured out. What we gonna do, Mama? What we gonna do? And Mama said, don't worry, I've done this before. Follow me. And slowly, a hole opened up. She stuck her head in that hole. Doink! She looked to the left. She looked to the right. And she said, come, children, do as I do. And before you know it, Big Mouse, Little Mouse, Baby Mouse, and Mama Mouse, they were all scratching. And that hole got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until they stepped. They got closer. That's when Big Mouse stopped. And he said, wait a minute, Mama. You see those markings on that container? Those just aren't any kind of markings, Mama. Those markings are called letters. And letters make words. And I know that word, Mama. And that word is poison. Oh, my child, you saved us all. Where did you learn that? He stuck out his chest and said, school.
The award-winning Decee Cornish, enriching, empowering, and educating youth and the community.